Hello everyone, we are CTG and for our group assignment we decided to find a question which is highly relevant in today's world of education. Is online learning as effective as traditional learning? We choose this topic because all of us have experienced both types of learning. So we wanted to investigate which one is more effective. What are the pros and cons between them, and what aspects and their data say about them? Before doing any research, we have mixed opinion about online learning. Some of us like its facility as we can attend class from home and wear comfortable clothes. However, others found it hard to concentrate, feel isolated, and being physically in the classroom. We have some assumptions such as online classes are easier to skip and ignore. Traditional learning is more effective as it's serious and disciplined. Online learning doesn't provide the same level of personal interactions and learning quality. This assumption was set by our challenges that face in movement control order, such as poor internet, lack of motivation, and difficulty communicating with teacher online.
Hi everyone, my name is Albi. Now I would like to share with you the pros and cons of online learning and traditional classroom learning. First and foremost, online learning allows students to attend class from anywhere at any time. This flexibility is especially helpful for those who have other responsibilities such as part-time jobs or family duties. Furthermore, most online classes are recorded, which is beneficial for students who want to revise the materials later. It also allows students to learn at their own pace, pausing and replaying difficult parts as needed. Next, one of the major disadvantages of online learning is the dependency on a stable internet connection. However, not all students have access to high-speed internet, which can disrupt their learning process. Moreover, the home environment can be full of distractions such as noise, family members, or mobile phones. These distractions make it harder for students to concentrate compared to being in a physical classroom. Other than that, traditional classroom learning also have their pros and cons. In my point of view, traditional classroom settings allow students to interact directly with their teachers and classmates. That they can ask questions, receive immediate feedback, and take part in class discussion, which helps deepen understanding and encourage active learning. In addition, the structured environment of classroom helps students stay more focused and disciplined. Regular schedules, face-to-face supervision, and fewer distractions make it easier for students to concentrate on their studies and to get a good result. Unlike online learning, traditional classes follow fixed schedules. This can be challenging for students who have to travel long distance or have personal responsibilities that make time management difficult. Other than that, not all students are comfortable learning in large groups or under constant supervision. The pressure of being watched or judged by teachers and peers can cause stress or anxiety, which may negatively affect performance. In my opinion, I think online learning is better than traditional classroom learning, as online learning have flexible schedule, and during the free time I can help my mothers to do the house chores. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Goh Shenle. Now we will share what we discovered during our research on the effectiveness of online versus traditional learning. We looked into various studies, surveys, and expert opinions, and the results were quite interesting. Let's start with learning outcomes. A 2020 study by US Department of Education found that students in online learning environments perform slightly better than those in traditional classrooms. However, they also found that the most effective model was blended learning, a mix of online and face-to-face instruction rather than one format alone. But not all research favors online learning. A 2021 study from Stanford University showed that during the pandemic, students learning online experienced a 30% drops in math performance and a 20% drops in reading comprehension. This suggests that younger students or certain subjects may suffer when learning fully online. Next, we look at access and equity, a big issue with online learning. According to UNESCO, more than 1.3 billion students were affected by school closure during COVID-19. Many of them, especially in developing countries, didn't have access to reliable internet or digital device. In Philippines, the Department of Education reports that around 40% of students struggle to complete the online learning due to this barrier. So, what do students actually prefer? A 2021 survey by EduCourse showed that 70% of students prefer blended learning, combine online flexibility with face-to-face interaction. Only 18% prefer fully online classes, and 20% prefer only in-person classes. This shows that most students want a balance between flexibility and human connection. We also found some meaningful quotes from education experts. Dr. John Olson, an education researcher, said online learning offers great flexibility but require strong self-discipline and time management. And that's all for me. Thanks.
Finally, after doing our research, our group has concluded that a blended or hybrid approach is the most effective method of learning. This is because it combines the flexibility and technology of online learning with the interaction and discipline of traditional classes that are used before this. Each method of learning has its strengths and weaknesses, and when used together, they support a wider range of learners and subjects in the current world. Did our views change? Yes, our views did change. At first, we believed that online learning was less effective because students will get distracted during online classes. But after reviewing data and expert opinions, we realized it can be equally effective or even better for some learners and subjects if done correctly. We now believe that learning is not about the method, but about how it is delivered and whether it fits the student's needs. That's all.